Now today in this feast, if you read today's gospel, you're going to get a bit confused. There's mention of a second Simon in the list of apostles. Along with Simon Peter, we have Simon the Zealot. But where is Jude? It seems that in this list of apostles by Luke, he goes by the name of Judas. And since there's another Judas who's the infamous traitor, the name Jude is more comfortable. But then if we look at the list of apostles in Matthew and Mark, we have another name change for Jude. Here he's called Thaddeus. Now, these two apostles are very significant in our lives. Simon the Zealot speaks to us of Jesus' familiarity with terrorism. Jesus chose a man who either in his past or when he was called as a member of the political party whose main purpose in life was to get rid of Romans, the occupational army that was milking the Jews of money and pride. The Romans were a source of humiliation and sacrilege to the Jews who wanted to have the freedom to worship Yahweh as they felt. Zealots were terrorists. The Romans labeled them dagger people. When a crowd of people gathered together, they'd stab Romans and Roman sympathizers and then slip away in the crowd. Imagine, Jesus chose this person with a terrorist inclination, either in his past or when he was called, to be an intimate apostle. I would imagine that he and Judas Iscariot had many discussions together as they struggled to reconcile their hatred of the occupational army with Jesus' teaching about loving an enemy and doing good to those who persecute you. And then there's Jude. Although he seems to have several passports with different names, through the gift of his intercession with Jesus, we turn to Jude as a special friend. Jude is the one we turn to when the impossible situations overtake our lives. He's a special and influential intercessor with Jesus when life deals us an impossible hand. Lord, thank you for choosing Simon and Jude as apostles. May their intercession with you bring justice and peace to terrorists. And may the good old Jude speak to you for us when life becomes impossible.